All right, so the first thing about a Facebook premiere is that this is how it actually looks like. Whoop, over there. Okay, so if you were to schedule a video just as a regular video, you're not going to get this little feature over here where it says get reminders scheduled at a certain time, yada, yada, yada. This functionality, you typically see this if you do a scheduled Facebook Live broadcast. So what's cool with the Facebook premiere is now you have this nice little pop-up, or not necessarily a pop-up, but this little announcement that shows up on your news feed that says, hey, Rianne or Krisha or Catherine have scheduled a premiere video that you might want to go ahead and pay attention to. So if you notice here, you'll see that it says reminder set. That's because I clicked on it. That's because I had an option to say that I'm interested, I want to be notified when it actually goes live. So think about that, you guys. If you were to go ahead and just schedule a regular video, it's just going to go live on your page. But if you did a premiere video, you could create some pre-buzz around any of like your launches, your products, your service, and things like that. The way that I kind of imagine this would be if you're launching a movie, like let's say Crazy Rich Asians. If you guys watched Crazy Rich Asians already, go ahead and leave the comment Crazy Rich Asians because it's one of my favorite movies this summer. If you were launching, let's say, a movie trailer or a teaser, you could take advantage of this functionality called Facebook Premiere. Cool? Yes, Krisha, I'm digging that you're digging this too. So let's also talk about the features of this Facebook Premiere functionality. As soon as you schedule a Facebook Premiere, I don't know why I did this to myself. I don't know why I had like all these different, I moved them. But anyways, so as soon as you schedule a Facebook Premiere, here's what happens. There's a notification that says XYZ, Krisha, Rianne, Catherine, they scheduled a video premiere to begin in X minutes, yada, yada, yada. So it's really cool because now anyone that is a fan of your page, they're getting a notification that, hey, something big is happening. And you definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of that, especially knowing that organic reach in Facebook is kind of hard to come by these days. So the more that you could generate pre-buzz and get people super excited about it, the better. Okay, cool. I'm digging the hearts. Thank you so much. Like more hearts, more likes. And honestly, if you guys know anyone that's doing video, go ahead and tag them in the comments. Invite them to watch this episode because honestly, this is going to be the perfect time for you to ask your questions in real time. I'm going to geek out with you completely. And it's so amazing to see you, Eleanor. It's been forever. So yay. All right, cool. Evie, yes, I love that you watched that movie too. Yes. Okay. All right, so we've talked about how if you do the scheduled premiere, right, you'll have this. You'll actually have like a reminder where people can go ahead and mark themselves as interested. And then you have the Facebook notification where people will be told that, hey, a premiere is coming out, right? Cool. Thanks, Megan. Thank you for tagging Jen Cole. So Jen Cole, come on in. All right, cool. The other thing that I really like about Facebook Premiere is this. Is that when the video actually starts to play, you get the premiere badge. Look at that. Do you see that, guys? Do you see how it says premiere on the upper left-hand corner? It's kind of like a Facebook Live, right? So right now, for those of you that are watching live, you're seeing the live badge on the upper left-hand corner. Well, when you're doing a premiere, you're kind of getting like that same excitement, but it says premiere. So think about it from a user's perspective. If they've never seen the words premiere before, they're like, wait a second. I'm going to stop scrolling and check out what this new premiere is. Okay? So Mary Fane Brandt says, she is saying, I like that people can get a reminder. What about using this with Ecamm? Mary, so this is completely different. So yes, people can get a reminder, but you wouldn't necessarily need to use it with Ecamm. Ecamm is more of a live streaming platform. This Facebook Premiere feature, you guys, is if you want to go ahead and schedule pre-recorded video, right? You can already schedule a video on Facebook. It's just that the Premiere functionality gives you all these extra bells and whistles. So I hope that's making sense so far. All right. So the other cool thing about a Facebook Premiere functionality is that as soon as your video premieres, it takes over the featured video on your business page. Now, I don't know if you guys have realized this, but if I were to go to my Facebook business page right now, because I'm live, the featured video is going to show my live video, right? That's actually another ninja hack. If you guys don't know the scheduled broadcast link for your Facebook Live video, you could always direct people to your Facebook video page, and then whatever your featured video is, that will always be your live video, okay? So going back to Facebook Premiere, as soon as your video premieres, then it takes over that big, huge real estate. So in fact, let me just go ahead and show you. Let me move my screens just a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just going to go to Stephanie Lou. That's me. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys. 1 second. Boom. Okay. So if you notice here on my page, you're going to see this live button. Do you see that? Now, if I go over to videos, you'll also notice that my featured video is my live video. And yes, thank you, Facebook, for showing the most embarrassing video of me. All right. Okay. So that's pretty much what I mean by if you were to go live using a Premiere video, that is going to take over your featured video space. Okay? All right. Oh, Stephanie Trin. Yay. So amazing to have you here. If you guys, seriously, if you're digging this new feature, this functionality, like I said before, go ahead and tag someone, let them know like, hey, this is awesome. You should pay attention to this. And in fact, stick around because I'm not just going to say like, these are the features. I'm actually going to give you a couple of strategies on how we're going to use this for our clients as we start ramping up for this social, for the holiday season. Cool? All right. So let's see here. Oh, Stephanie Trin, thank you. Digging the love. Okay, sweet. So that was featured video. And then the other thing that happens is that when your Premiere video ends, you get this other window where it says the featured Premiere video has ended. And then there's this little like also recommended videos, which are super helpful. So if you notice here, they all say live. And that typically happens when you're doing a Facebook Live video. So again, this whole Facebook Premiere is like a shortcut for people that want to get the benefits of Facebook Live video without having to go live, leveraging your pre-recorded video and still generating that buzz. Cool so far? All right, cool. All right, so let me go ahead and show you how you could go ahead and set this up. Mary Fane Brandt, this is for you because you're probably wondering like, hey, I want to try this out. So let me share my screen with you. Boom, here we go. And let's get this. So Prima is asking, when do we get Facebook Premiere? I don't know. It's something that I'm still testing out. It's something that actually just showed up on my screen when I was uploading for a client. And I was like, wait a second, what is this? How does this work? So this is what happened, you guys. If you were to go ahead and do a Facebook Premiere video, let's just type in here, Facebook Premiere, right? You'll do the same thing as you would in terms of uploading a regular video. So you'll click on video, upload photos video, and then let me move this around. I'm going to choose this video right here for one of my clients, hit return. Okay, so here's the cool part. This is what happens. Sandra, the way that you know if you have it is if you just go to your Facebook business page and you go through the process of uploading a video. So if you notice here, I'm just going to say Balboa Park Conservancy, BPC for short. Let's just say Conservancy. Conservancy, Facebook Premiere test. And we're doing this all in real time for you guys. So you would go ahead and put in the title, and you could go ahead and put in your description. You could tag your products, all of that good stuff, tag people, geolocation, yada, yada, yada. So what you want to do next in order to make this into a Premiere video is this. First, you could either just click on the button Premiere, or you could go ahead and click on the drop-down button. You'll still have the Premiere functionality that's there. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the button Premiere. Boom. And this is how it looks like, you guys. I'm just going to move a couple of my screens around. Okay, so it says Facebook Premiere test. You could see that it has like scheduled today at a certain time. It has the title that I have in here, tune in to watch live. And again, they have this functionality where they could go ahead and mark themselves as interested. That's cool. That's cool. So let's say I'll make this for 3/11 today. Now the other thing is that I could go ahead and customize this preview image. So I'll upload an image. Let's say it'll just be this of my client. What's nice is that they actually make it easy for you to go ahead and drag your image so that it fits perfectly. And then you could go ahead and click on Save Changes to, again, see how it's going to look like. All right. Ooh, Chris. Yeah, come back, Chris. I'd love to catch up with you. Okay. So hopefully you guys are starting to kind of see the puzzle of like, okay, this is how Premiere works. I'm able to go ahead and start generating buzz. I could go ahead and customize my video. I could drive people to the Premiere post and get them excited about it. You could do pinned comments to say like, hey, what are you excited about this post, or yada, 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 and start pre-engaging with people before the actual video goes live. All right. All right, you guys, Evie says that she has it. Evie, you're going to have to let us know how it works out for you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Okay, so let's go ahead and schedule this premiere. I'm going to go ahead and click on schedule premiere. Give that a hot second or two. Oh, and one thing to remember is that if you're doing a premiere video, it has to be at least 30 seconds long in order for you to go ahead and upload it. So go ahead and do that. It's taking a little while to go ahead and publish this video. So while that's happening, I'll go back over to this page. So this is the Premiere publishing requirements, which I thought was really helpful. So premieres can only be published on pages. That means if you have a personal profile, you can't schedule a premiere. It has to be done on your business page. And if you guys have been following me for a long time now, you'll always know that I'll always push you to your business page just because of the benefits that you get from advertising. Okay, so you could syndicate series. There's scheduling requirements. It has to be at least 10 minutes in advance. It can be scheduled up to 7 days in the future. Seriously, you guys, this is pretty much the same as scheduling a broadcast. So in terms of video requirements, 30 seconds long, 30 frames per second, yada, yada, yada. And then this pretty much goes through all of the steps. So Jess just asked, Jess asked, what platform am I using to broadcast this Facebook Live? Ecamm. Ecamm is my favorite live streaming platform. Okay, cool. And it looks like Stephanie Trin also has this functionality. So I'm telling you guys, the funny thing about social media strategists in general is that when we're scheduling content, we're usually doing it through a third-party platform that sometimes we don't visit Facebook natively to see all of the hidden features and functionalities. So happy to hear that Evie and Stephanie, you guys have this functionality and you could go ahead and give it a go. So having said that, let's go ahead and jump back over to my page. Now it says that my video is processing. We'll go ahead and let that be. Let me go ahead and refresh this page. Oops, cancel. Okay, so now this is kind of what I was telling you guys earlier. I have the Facebook Premiere test. I could get a reminder. And honestly, you guys, I could start leaving comments and say like, hey, what are you guys excited about? Yada, yada, yada. And then boom, we're all good to go, right? So let me go ahead and delete this because I'm sure like a couple of my followers are like, hey, what is she premiering? So let me go ahead and flip this back. Boom. All right. So having said that, I'm just going to take a look at the comments because I know that I've showed you guys a lot so far and your brains are probably like, oh my God, how can I use this? So let's see. Let's go back to the screen. And Chris Drev is saying, what seems to be the difference between a premiere and a watch party? So premiere is more of like a scheduled broadcast. You're just announcing it. Honestly, you guys, it kind of reminds me of Total Request Live, like when all of your favorite music artists would drop like their world premiere of your favorite videos, right? Like that's what it reminds me of. A watch party is more of like a playlist, a video playlist to say, okay, you guys, here's a series of videos. If we want to go ahead and watch it together, let's go ahead and watch it. And that's a functionality that you can go ahead and do in a Facebook group. Now, you can't do a watch party on your business page. You could do it in a group. You can't do a Facebook premiere in a group, but you can do it on your page. So whoever is taking notes right now, hopefully you could type that in the comments. Shout out to Chris, Mary, Stephanie. Maybe you guys can help me out with the comments. That would be amazing. All right, so let's see. What other questions do we have here? Okay, Mimi has it too. That's awesome. Let's see here. Can you share it to your personal page? So Linda is saying, if you were to do a premiere, can you then share that premiere video to your personal page? Absolutely. It's just like sharing a regular post. It's just like sharing a live broadcast. So it makes it super simple. Now, sorry, I'm laughing at Stephanie Trin. She said, Team Ecamm all the way. All right, so let's talk about how you can actually go ahead and use this Facebook Premiere as a part of your social media strategy. Now, how many of you guys plan on doing a giveaway for the holidays? Yes? Anyone? For one of my clients, Two Dads with Baggage, we're doing a giveaway for this product called Manscaped. And one of the things that I was thinking about was like, wouldn't it be really cool to do a Facebook premiere video that says, hey everyone, we're doing this amazing giveaway. Go ahead and watch this video now to know how you could go ahead and enter. That's a cool way for us to go ahead and start generating some pre-buzz, right? The other cool thing that you could do with a Facebook premiere is this. Do your Facebook premiere and then say, if you guys want to be notified for the next premiere or let's say the next episode, go ahead and leave the comment, subscribe, and then your chat bot will go in and be like, all right, cool, Chris, I'm going to let you know when the next premiere is going to happen. So start thinking of ways of how you can take a Facebook premiere and marry it to the other social media strategies that you have. So far, we've talked about teasing out like trailers, giveaways, maybe even courses, hooking it up to your messenger bot. That would be something really cool to talk about, right? One of the things that I usually teach for my students in Lights Camera Live is generate pre-buzz for when you're launching a show. Like, do your own video trailer to say like, hey, I'm going to be launching my own Facebook Live show this fall. Here's a teaser video, and get people super pumped up about it. Cool? All right. So Mimi, yes. So Mimi, you asked like the best question. So the best strategy for using the Facebook premiere right now would definitely be teasers, giveaways, and announcements, right? And then if you were to go ahead and marry Facebook premiere to a chatbot, then you could go ahead and start building your audience that way, get those notifications out, so on and so forth. Now, the other cool thing that we're doing for a client specifically with Facebook premiere is this. If you guys are creating episodic content, that means not just one topic, but like a whole series, why not schedule each one of those videos as a Facebook premiere? So here's the idea. One of our clients is National Conflict Resolution Center, and next month is National Bullying Prevention Month, okay? So we already have planned every Monday, we're going to launch a new video. Video 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth video, the fifth Monday of that month is going to be a Facebook Live. That means for the first Monday in October, I'm going to say, boom, Facebook premiere. If you want to go ahead and be notified for the next video, go ahead and leave the comment or click here to be notified, right? So that's one way that you could do it, is that you could start pre-promoting your episodic content. Yay! Oh my God, I love Krisha so much right now. She said, oh, I'm dancing so hard. All right, so other things that you could do with this in terms of strategy, right? Just as you guys already know, like maybe you heard about this Facebook Live because I created a Facebook event. I usually create a Facebook event, at least I try to, at least like a week in advance, right? And then as we lead up to the Facebook Live, I would leave a comment to say like, okay, we're about to go live at the top of the hour. You could still do that same exact strategy with a premiere video. You're like, hey, like let's say I'm Beyonce. Hold up. Let's say I'm Beyonce and I'm about to drop like my new album, right? I'm like, here is the Facebook event. Here's the world premiere of like my new Ape Shit. And boom, what do you guys think about it? I can engage with those people in the actual event itself, okay? Other things that you could do if you're going to do a Facebook premiere is you could still leave a pinned comment. Literally, guys, it's seriously just like a Facebook Live. You could leave a comment, pin the comment at the very top, and get people to start pre-engaging with you. Honestly, when I was pre-promoting this Facebook Live, let me show you what I did. So I went down here. I went down here, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I was already dropping in comments in there. I was like, hey, can you guys let me know if you already have this feature or this functionality? And I was already answering questions at least like 2 days before I was going live. And I love you, Rianne, so much. Because do you see this? Do you see that? Like, I got this from Comic-Con, so that's like Queen Bee right there. Yay! All right, cool. So going back to Facebook Premiere, again, if you guys are just jumping in, what we've been talking about so far is this new functionality called Facebook Premiere. It has a lot of the same features as you would see from a Facebook Live, but you're doing it with pre-recorded video. So it makes it really fun, and it's super helpful, and yeah. So it's been about 22 minutes, and I'm like, gosh, I've been geeking out with you guys. So a quick reminder for you if you're just hopping in. Again, it's super simple to do, you guys. You hop in here just as you would as if you're already creating a video post, jump in there, go ahead and choose your video, boom, boom, boom. Once this next screen pops up, you'll just have to pay attention to this button right here where it says premiere, right? So you could go premiere and then you'll have the countdown. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that to you guys, but as soon as your scheduled premiere happens, there's gonna be like a 3-minute countdown, and then like people can anticipate when you're actually going to be going live. All right, cool. All right, so a couple of comments that we're having right now from the crew is this: when will the day come that whoever clicks get a reminder, we get that list? Sandra, that's actually a really good question. You know, we should hit up Facebook and just be like, can we please have this? But in all honesty, you could create a custom audience of people that engaged with your video. Remember that, right? As long as you're doing this on your business page, you could create a custom audience of people that engage with specific videos that you have. So for example, I could go ahead and check off all the Lights, Camera, Live episodes that I've had, because I know that that's my engaged audience. Like I know that Mary, Stephanie, Chris, Rianne and Krisha are super fans of Lights, Camera, Live, and then I could go ahead and retarget them later for something down the line, right? And that's what you could do. So although we don't have the get reminder list, there are workarounds, and that's a possibility. All right, cool. What other questions do you guys have? Because this is like the best time for me to geek out with you and talk to you about like what is coming down the pipe. Cool. Let's see here. Okay, so one of the other questions that we have here is Megan. Okay, so Megan is asking, I've been using BeLive. This would replace that, right? Okay, so right now the difference between, we're talking about something completely different. Like this is different from Facebook Premiere. We're now talking about live streaming platforms. BeLive is a live streaming platform specifically for Facebook, and it's done through a web browser, right? There's really cool things that you could do on there. You could go live solo. You could bring on a guest. You could turn it into a talk show, all of that. Ecamm is another live streaming platform. It's for Mac only, and you could go ahead and brand your show. So kind of like what you see here, I had like my border, I had an intro in the beginning, and I have this little text overlay right here. The thing about Ecamm, Megan, is that you could go ahead and go live on Facebook. You could go live on YouTube, on Periscope, on Twitch. So there's a lot more. There's other platforms that you could do instead of just focusing only on Facebook. The other cool thing is that if I just wanted to record this, right? If I just wanted to record this as a video, as a tutorial, and then schedule it later as a Facebook premiere, then I could do that with the software of Ecamm. So hopefully that helps you out there. Let's see here. So Rihanna is asking, do you know if there is a time limit or length on the premiere videos? So let's go back to the help page. So when it comes to the videos themselves, premieres must be at least 30 seconds long. And then in terms of how long the videos can be, there isn't a video length where you get capped off of, but there is a maximum file size for a premiere, so 10 gigabytes. So you could go ahead and work that out and then figure out how that's going to work out for you. Cool? All right, let's see here. Another question that we have here is going to be from Sandra. Sandra says, if you share a link to a show you create on BeLive or Ecamm, can they land right on the live video on your video tab page? Yes. If you guys ever go live, you could always just drive people to your video tab, Like let's say, let me exit without saving over here. Let me share my screen with you. So, if, let's say you have an intern or you have a virtual assistant that is going to be helping you with your social media promotions, sometimes you might be in a time crunch and you don't have time to go ahead and right click and copy the link for your actual scheduled broadcast. So the easiest thing that you can do is just copy this link up here where it says, facebook.com/live videos. And then you're good to go because that'll go ahead and pop up over there. Actually, I'm sorry. It's going to be facebook.com/HeyStephanie/videos. So you could do the same thing for your page as well. Cool? All right. So let me go ahead and move that comment out there. And let me see if there's any other questions that we have from the crew. All right, so Krisha is asking, so a premiere always goes before a live, or they stand alone as teasers or video training? Krisha, Facebook Premiere is just another version of scheduled videos. it just has the features of a live video in the sense that you'll have the Premiere badge that happens on the left-hand side. You'll get the option to go ahead and get reminders from people, so that's kind of cool. In fact, let me just go ahead and throw this screen back up because it looks like we have like a bunch of people hop on. Okay, so Krisha, I'm going to move your question over there. And then, okay, so benefits of the Facebook Premiere. You're going to get pretty much kind of like a promotional announcement where people could go ahead and check off, say like, hey, I want to go ahead and get a reminder. Other things that you could do, you'll get a notification, boop, over there. Your fans will get a notification that you're going to be going live. The Premiere badge is going to go ahead and show up on your actual video. So that's kind of cool, right? That's different. It'll take over the featured video on your video tab page. So again, Sandra, you're kind of asking, just go ahead and just point people to facebook.com/yourname/videos, and they'll always see the live video when you're actually going live, right? And then when your premiere has ended, you're going to have this call to action over here. Cool. Now I'm just going to look at a couple of questions. All right, I've pretty much caught up on the questions. Yes. All right, cool. So here's a couple of other things that I wanted to share with you guys. P.S. by the way, thank you so much for sticking around. Again, if you know anyone that is interested in this, go ahead and share this on your timeline, tag a friend, because this is, honestly, this is a game changer. For those of you that are trying to use video in your Facebook ad marketing campaigns, any of that stuff, use the Premiere functionality. Use the Premiere functionality because everyone's going to get like multiple notifications of like, hey, something is dropping. Go ahead and check it out. Okay. So now let me go ahead and show you something else that I have been messing around with. Boom. Let me go ahead and change this. And here's my screen. Do you guys know what I'm looking at right now? Seriously, I want you to take a look at this. Now, for those of you who don't know, I was at the Facebook F8 conference earlier this year, and that is the Facebook Developer Conference. And one of the things that I got to check out was this new platform called Facebook Live Producer. Does this look familiar to anyone? This kind of looks like a live streaming platform. So we've been talking about Be Live and we've been talking about Ecamm, but this is something that Facebook is working on so that you can go ahead and go live from your browser, right? So take a look at this. So over here, this is Facebook Live Producer, Gina. Okay, oops, I'm moving something else. Okay, move that. All right, so here's what's going on. This is where you would actually see your video. You could choose the different formats on how you want your video or like your Facebook Live show to look like, right? So you could have like one screen, you could have a split screen, which means hello, you could invite a guest. What? Then you have this other screen, you could put 3 people on here and you could keep changing this around and around. The reason why this isn't changing is because I just took a screenshot for you guys. I'm pretty sure I may or may not be allowed to share this, but whatever, I'm doing it. Okay, so cool things that you could do. Again, this is from your browser. You could hook up your cameras. You could go ahead and hook up your audio equipment. Of course, you're going to need that. But the other cool thing is that you could add your graphics. Hello, we're talking about text overlays, video intros. You're going to start to set up your scenes. So you could have scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, yada, yada, yada. Honestly, for Lights Camera Live itself, I have about 5 different scenes that I've created. In fact, let me just go ahead and show you. So let's go back over here. Oops. I messed that up. Boop, my bad. Okay, so let's go over here. I'm going to show you all the different screens that I have. So here's screen 1. It's usually like my intro video, right? Screen 2 is solo, but you're seeing the border and you're seeing the text overlay. Screen 3 is if I was going to go ahead and have a guest. I actually have 2 cameras in my office, so you could see that the image on the left is my DSLR camera, and then the image on the right is my built-in camera, which is why I use a DSLR, you guys, because my built-in camera is crap right now, right? Boom. All right, so that's screen number 3. Screen number 4 is my desktop. So I could talk to you guys, I could show my desktop, I could drop in a video, so on and so forth. And then my 5th video is the screenshots that I've been kind of showing you guys all along. So having said that, what do you guys think so far? It's been a while since I've done like my own solo episodes, and I was just like, I'm gonna come back hard. I'm gonna show you guys like some cool shit that I've been seeing here. One of the questions that Sandra has about Facebook Live Producer is it free? Who knows? Who knows, right? Like, you would imagine it would be free because then it would encourage more people to do live video on their desktop, right? It hasn't been rolled out just yet if it's free or if it's going to come at a cost, but if it was free, just imagine like all the other live streaming platforms, would they be in trouble, right? The reason why I love Ecamm, like as I was telling Megan earlier, was the fact that I can go live on all these other different platforms. I could use it for recording. There's so many functionalities with it. But think about like all the other live streaming platforms where they're only just live streaming. That's like one thing that they do. It's like, uh-oh, what are you gonna do? All right. So Megan is asking, when is it coming? Okay, so I've heard rumors. I heard that it was gonna be like in the summer, which has already passed. So maybe it's going to be the fall. Maybe, I don't know. Like, honestly, you guys, I've clicked around in Producer just to kind of see, like, are there any instructions? I haven't seen any instructions on how to use it yet, which I was like, come on, you guys, let's get this rolled out. But that's that. So, yay. All right, you guys. Krisha, is so good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're doing super amazing with your video. The other cool thing that I wanted to share with you guys is one of my clients got this really cool new feature on her page. So let me go ahead and show it to you real quick. This is for you guys if you're working with celebrities or just some big names, right? So one of the things that I love about Chef Claudia Sandoval is that she has a super duper engaged audience, right? Did you just see this flurry of emails I got? All right. So if I were to go over to her page, I'm going to show you what's going on. Oh, Claudia, you're here. I was just talking about you, or I just am talking about you. So she has this really cool feature on her page where if I click on community, it's going to show you who her top fans are. This is legit, you guys. This is cool. This is cool because what she could go ahead and do now is say like, hey, shout out to Martha and Maria and Guadalupe for being my top fans. Like, how nice is that? Like, what if she had some type of reward functionality where she says like, okay, whoever my top 3 fans are for this week, you'll get like a signed or an autographed cookbook or yada, 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 or things like that, right? So it's kind of cool to see that she has this functionality. You could click on her community tab and check that out there. Cool? All right. And I love the love connection that's happening between Claudia and Catherine right now. You guys are amazing. Ah! All right, you guys, let's see here. What other questions do we have? And then I'm going to pop off. I'm just going to jump off. Let's see here. So one of the questions that we have from Marie Ann is, did you use Ecamm to record your course content as well? Rianne, I used OBS Studio way back in the days. So for Lights Camera Live, I used OBS Studio for all of that stuff. But there is going to be a new course on how to use Ecamm, and I will be using Ecamm to go ahead and record that, because why not? It's super simple. I could set up my different screens. It's super easy to use, right? Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I will have a blog post recapping all of the steps on how you could go ahead and use Facebook Premiere and also outline the strategies that we talked about, because hello, the holidays are coming. You might as well use Facebook Premiere to promote your videos versus just the regular scheduled videos, right? So thank you again for all the hearts. Thank you for all the love. Share this in the groups. Share this with your friends that are like, what the heck do I do for like my next course launch or my next product launch? Use Facebook Premiere. It's super simple to use. I just outlined the whole entire promotional strategy for you guys, and so far it sounds like you guys love it. So yay! All right, I will talk to you guys later. Take care. It was awesome. It was fun, and yeah, okie dokie. Bye, y'all. Bye, Michaelton. You came at the very end.